Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. And today we're going to be looking at vintage comments. This is BrickTsar Answer Thingy. This is a segment where I look at comments from viewers, particularly ones that left the hashtag BAT. So right off the bat, I got a comment from a longtime viewer, and it kind of got me thinking. And it actually made me feel a little bad. I'm not mad. I feel bad. So let me read the comment, and then we're going to be looking at some more. They're not going to be on the screen, so bear with me as I read. Hopefully, I can read correctly. I am wearing this shirt I picked up. Can anybody figure out the reason I picked it up? Well, I do like cats. I do like records, but I'm also world famous. Not. Um, so this is from JKIRL, and the question is, it says hashtag bat. As a non-channel member, is it worth commenting on videos? The reason I say this is that a video just dropped, and when I went to comment, seriously, it was going to be hilarious. I noticed all the comments from channel members were 4 days old and had been answered or liked by you, and the newer comments had no interaction. Also, I appreciate not all comments need interaction, but the question finally is to you. Do you do 2 rounds of comments reading, or is it one and done, once and done? All right. So the way I normally answer comments has nothing to do with the video. It has more to do with chronologically how YouTube presents them to me in the comment section. Now, they do have filters. Like right now, I did the search of hashtag bat. So I have on my screen in front of me, you can't see it, it's the ones that actually put that in their comments. But the way I normally go in, YouTube is going to show me the most recent comments featuring the ones I haven't responded to. If I've responded to it or hearted it, then it's in another section. So I can actually choose to view those, the comments I've responded to. So they have a filter there, but by default, for me anyway, it seems to be it's the ones I haven't responded to. So it leads to the situation where when I'm responding, I'm actually responding to the people that left a comment most recently. And then as I scroll down, it gets to the older comments. So kind of seems backwards in a way. It's like you almost should respond to the oldest comments first, but I've responded to the newest. So what happens is I'm a very busy person, and so I do try to respond to as many comments as I can. And sometimes I read comments and I can't. I'm thinking I want to type a response or do a video like this or just heart it, and sometimes I go past it without doing any of those. And ideally, yes, we would like to respond to as many, if not all, comments as possible. And you noted it there. You can't interact with everything. It's just not feasibly possible. Did I say that right? It's not feasible. But it's not that I do two. It's not that I go to a video like when I post the video and respond to comments then, and then when it's to members only, and then later when it's to everybody, go back and respond. No, I'm always responding to comments across my entire channel as they appear from top to bottom, the newest to the oldest. So depending on when I'm looking, I'll scroll through my phone during the day when I get a moment, and I'll be reading comments, hearting them, and replying when I can. And so it doesn't have anything to do with if it's members or not. It just so happens that the members are going to be obviously commenting first. And in this situation you mentioned here, that's when I was way ahead on my videos. I'm trying to get ahead on my videos again. So members get them as soon as I publish them. And then they get to watch them without ads. That's the main benefit to being a member. And then when I publish them to everybody at 1 o'clock, then there's ads. So we got to keep the lights on. Make my $2 per video. So I want to try to do a better job. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to heart this comment as I'm recording. So I don't know if you get a notification when people like your comments. I don't, but I just, I'm getting choked up. Um, I just wanted to go ahead and heart JKIRL's comment. So I spent a lot of time on that comment, but the main thing to take away is the the members are going to be more likely to have comments early, but it doesn't mean I'll never respond or heart the other people's comments. So like if the video is published at 1 o'clock and you're commenting at 4, say, and there's no replies, well, I'm at work. That's the other thing to keep in mind. I'm at work when the videos go live to everybody, but I'm at home when they go live to members. So that could be why I sometimes reply to it seems like I reply to the members more than just everybody. And nobody is required to be a member. These videos are still free to everybody. The members just help out a lot, and I appreciate everybody, whether they're members or not. I hope that makes sense. And we're going to look at more comments that aren't necessarily questions in this video. All right. Um, so Mayo Hosko asks a question: how many acres are in your backyard? Where there are no green acres. What other acres are there? Oh, you mean like the amount of land? It's less than an acre, but enough to have a septic tank. It's almost an acre. And my neighbor doesn't cut his grass, so I actually cut part of his grass. So I guess I cut grass for an acre. All right, and then here's a question from no one. I said no clever pig. It's one clever pig who asks, I'd be willing to venture there are more copies of one single set than the total number of sets in 99% of Lego collectors' collections. So, how does that make you feel? I have thought about that. That I have over 1,800 tipper trucks, and most people don't have anywhere close to 1,800 sets in their collection. In fact, when I started YouTube, I probably had over 1,800 sets when I started YouTube, but I've been collecting a long time. So, yeah, most people are probably going to have less than 100 sets. But it's interesting if you watch people that make YouTube videos and share their hobby, it goes from 0 to 100 pretty quick, both literally and figuratively. Yeah, they go from 0 sets to 100 sets, and the room fills up pretty quick. And that's most people that do videos about their collecting. But yeah, I've mentioned it in passing indirectly lately. I am downsizing. I took about 20 sets upstairs that I plan to either part out or sell as is. I'll show you. I gave you an example. I got one right here on the table. And trying to decide what to do with it. It's definitely worth more sealed than parted out. I have an open copy of this. And I always say I'm pretty sure I did a video on it, but I'm pretty sure I did a video on it because I think I did videos on most of the Toy Story stuff, whether it be Duplo or system builds. But this, I love this thing. I have a used one somewhere, but this one is the sealed copy. And I'm thinking about putting this on eBay, even though they charge. You know what? I'll probably put it on Bricklink. I don't usually put sets on Bricklink. I may do that. But I like eBay for, I can show people pictures because of the condition of the box is important to them. But anyway, let's just say I'm trying to look at ways of downsizing my collection and focusing on the things I really like instead of just trying to get a whole bunch of things from a whole bunch of different themes. But yeah, it's I don't think I should feel bad that I have 1,800 tippers, which is more than, because it's not that expensive of a set, I guess. But it's a good question. All right, here's one from London Moore. And you know what? I need to heart that question since I'm hearting your question, one clever pig, but I'm not responding by typing. All right, here's one from London Moore. It says, do you have the Giant Falcon? And I'm thinking he's talking about the Millennium Falcon. I have the newer version. I actually bought 2 copies of it. I bought one at Bargain Hunt, did a video about that, parted it out, put it in my Bricklink store, and um, yeah, then I at a later time bought a second copy, which I have not built. And that's one of the things in downsizing my collection. I do want to kind of keep the UCS sets, other Star Wars sets other than X Wings. And see, I'm doing it again. I don't need anything except everything. So, um, I do have the giant Millennium Falcon. So, but I haven't built it. Maybe one day. I'm not going to sell it. I don't have any plans to sell it like I did the first one. All right, so now what we're going to do now is instead of looking at people that have left the hashtag bet, I'm going to my comment section now. I really should be screenshotting this, but this is more a verbal medium for people. You know, you can treat this like it's a podcast. I probably should do every episode that's a BrickTsar Answer Thingy, I should probably list it as a podcast, even though I'm not going to put it on any podcasting platform. Not because I don't want to, because I'm too lazy to. But anyway, so when I look at so at the time I'm filming this, the very top comment that I haven't responded, when I say top, this is the one that's first on my list. It doesn't mean it's like voted high. This is chronologically. It's from Nader, who says, great video, great haul, Jabbo, keep up the great work, and nice t-shirt. So Nader is a member, and that's a video I just published before I came down here. To members, and it's the one that will be, you'll see, it'll be available to viewers before this video, but members will see this video before this video is posted. It's very confusing. Time travel's hard. All right, I just hearted it. Here's one from Mardi Gras Man. Speed Champion has to start somewhere. That's in reference to another video that at the time of me recording this hasn't published to all viewers yet. And so this is what happens. So I'm going through here, and my members tend to comment more abundantly than the viewers, if that makes sense. And I hope it's not because I've not been showing love to the regular non-member viewers. Here's another one from Mayo. He says, I remember getting the Lego City truck as a gift for a holiday that shall not be named in 2010. That is the Lego truck. Wait, they're all yellow. He said, I took it apart and it's not compatible with the vintage Lego, and the yellow wall panels look really good on Mox. Please compare your 5 trucks in the future. All right, and he has a 1983, 86, 97, 2010, 2024. It's going to be more than that, believe it or not. I've actually found some more. So we talk about it in the A-Fool podcast. Actually, that episode of the A-Fool podcast hadn't aired yet. Talk about yellow trucks. But I'll see if I can do this. For those of you watching at home, and I have yellow Lego trucks. They go back further than 1983, by the way. So I'm going to heart that comment from Mayo. So another one from Nader, again, a channel member. So what's happened is I posted a bunch of member-only videos that as they go out. So think about this. The members sometimes get 3 or 4 videos in a day. So that's what's happened here. I did 4 videos today. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Says, nice set, Jabbo. Keep up the great work. So that's Nader. Pasta Jensen, also a member, says the OG Speed Champion. You'll know what I'm talking about by the time you watch this video. It says, Pasta Jensen, I have the Classic Town version, not original, but pieced together. That's referring to the older yellow truck. So we get a lot of yellow truck questions because I've been talking about it in multiple videos. Here's another one from Mayo. So a lot of countries had different names for the minifigures. People don't know Johnny Thunder was also the Sam Grant and Joe Freeman in some countries. Fabuland characters too. This is so much better than a Speed Championship. And he used the hashtag, or not the hashtag, you can leave the first comment if you're a member, because that's one of the emojis that you get. And the sad thing is, so what's happening is I'm hearting comments, but I'm not typing replies. So all these that are going to get hearted is because I covered them in the video. Oh, wait, I thought I hearted London's comment. Anyway, we'll go to the next one from Panzer Menschenchen. He says, I'm still hoping for the Stargate Lego one day. And that's not a channel member. Um, that's a video that went public today, though. It says, Stargate's one of those science fiction shows that I didn't really follow or watch, but I understand it ran for a long time, I think, and has a good following, and probably would be good to do sets for it. Probably should go back and start watching old the old show and see how I like it. Says Pasta Jensen, who is a member, the yellow truck is a must-have, that's for sure. Here's another one from Pasta Jensen. I need a bigger basement. My family did not approve of my plan to repurpose the living room as the second Lego room. I think they're being totally unreasonable, that's what he says. Yeah, I agree with you. My wife has allowed one set upstairs, but I got two up there right now. And then I got an office, but yeah, the living room and the kitchen tend to be off limits in most houses. Chris Cummings, I've actually watched the Flash Gordon serials when I was younger. The City in the Clouds was a favorite, but I was hooked on Flash Gordon while watching the first episode I ever saw. The premise of being able to bring a planet into the solar system from another part of the galaxy is still pretty awesome, even though around the same time I was an early Star Wars fan, post 1978. I actually understood more about Flash Gordon than Star Wars, and the costumes were pretty spiffy. So especially in that time period, late 70s, the science fiction a lot of times was kind of cheesy, but good stories could be found in science fiction. And I'll mention an underrated one that is quite cheesy, but also has some great stories. And it was more directed, I guess, toward kids. But the Sid and Marty Krofft show, the Land of the Lost, had some really, really deep stories in there, along with a lot of cheesiness. Uh, Not intentional cheesiness either. Sadler Bricks has a Bricklink store, I think. Yes, this is on my list of nice. Wait a minute. It's about the MIDI scale stuff. He says, yes, this is on my list of nice series with the 25th year series. Anyway, nice video, Sadler Bricks. Yeah, I like the MIDI scale. I put those two Millennium Falcons on a shelf upstairs. I got to make room for the other MIDI scale stuff, which doesn't have to be a lot of room because they're smaller. Um, Gordon Warner. So we did a haul video with something I got from him that I bought from him. It says Lego needs Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, that was a that's a show I watched, but I don't think I understood as a kid. Another one from Gordon says the new Starship Collection moniker instantly hobbled the potential of the new MIDI scale series, and nobody knows why or if they do. They ain't talking. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because it seems like it shrinks it into just one thing that you're going to do when you could have other things that are like that aren't starships. How about a MIDI scale tipper? That's from Bricking Out Loud, channel member. Thank you. All right, we get one from not a channel member. I shouldn't call out people who aren't channel members, I guess. It's nothing wrong with not being a channel member. It's completely fine. He says, this is from Alpha Chad Bricks. I haven't heard the Someone Calling Joseph Olsen song in a while. Love that. Yeah, I don't put it in every video or the other song, the 2x4 brick one, or the walking 2x4 one, because I don't want people to get sick of it. All right, I'm going to skip over ones that I've already hearted or commented. Here's one from Buggles Kelly, 37. He says, hey, Jabbo, nice shirt today. Yeah, Star Trek wins outright. If you like the Star Wars stuff, great. They look okay. Keep up the great work, Buggles Kelly. Another one from Buggles Kelly. Hey, Jabbo, nice t-shirt, great truck. Looks fantastic. Good haul today, Buggles Kelly. Mayo, I'm still disappointed that the UCS Hogwarts Express did not have a King's Cross station the same size as Studgate. Well, that would be huge. You're talking about the big one. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I don't collect every train because it'd be really hard. Mayo says, I am not crazy about MIDI scale. All right. Alex Tuazin. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. He says, Yep, the most common Lego set, the tipper truck. Oh, that's from one of my old tipper truck TV type videos. I'm making sure I'm still recording here. Here's one from Dude20. Hey Jabo, the Lego truck looks cool. Keep up the good work. Here's Mardi Gras Man, really similar looking. The two midi scale Millennium Falcons. Another one from Mardi Gras Man 23. Now that's a big box, Paw Paw. That's the set that I got from Gordon. Here's one from Manchester Goblin. She says, "Yay! I have the fire engine." Oh, this is from an old video. The Samsonite 347 fire station with mini wheel vehicles. He says, I bought it as a standalone set, number 620-2 on Bricklink, around 1970 in the UK with my pocket money. The ladder still holds up. That is so cool. I'm actually going to use one of the canned responses on that. Normally I would type, even though Google, YouTube gives you like options to respond, I try to physically type. When you get a response from me, it's usually I physically typed it, even if it's very similar to the canned ones, but you don't see them, the canned ones. I just feel like it's more personal if I actually type it. And all the comment replies that are from me are actually from me, not from somebody else. I don't have my team. Where's my team? UFG 2036 says the correct term is plastic wrap. That's the video where I was calling the wrap, but the Lego set was wrapped up in, I called it saran wrap, but that's a brand name. He calls it plastic wrap. Mike77902 says, I like the music, like the shirt. That's, again, They Might Be Giants. Jason's Bricks and 5. Glad you found it at a deal. Look at getting sets and making videos before Lego release day. We are like the LAN knockoffs. I've not knocked off anybody in the LAN, Jason. But it is funny when you can find sets for sale in stores before the LAN can officially do their videos of them. It's kind of funny. And here's one from Nader. Jabo, you're not downsizing your collection. You're just keep on buying Lego. Great haul. Yeah, I intentionally say I'm downsizing in a video where I show I'm getting more, but I am downsizing. Another one from Nader. Nice collection. Keep up the great work. Gordon, is it possible to replace the light bulbs on those old 12-volt parts like the lights you bought? So there's 12-volt lights. That's a very good question. I've never tried it. I hope so. I don't know what type of bulbs those are. We'll find out if I ever find one that's not working. Here's another one from Gordon. We really need to figure out how we can combine international orders to save on shipping. Yeah, so I've noticed some people, if they have another Bricklink store near them, they will combine shipping with, like if you order from both stores for some reason, they say they can combine it to save on shipping. It's just expensive to ship to overseas no matter what you do. So another one from Gordon. Was wondering where all the packaging tape went. I was doing a haul video the other day and I had one of the packages, I didn't open it on camera, but it was my Scotch tape. Had 24 packs of Scotch tape. That wasn't in a video. Here's one from Clay Turtle, 18. He says, hey, come out and play. Love that you were quoting the Offspring song. Wonder how many other viewers got it. You probably had to be a young adult in the 90s because I don't know what happened. I think Offspring really weren't a band that I followed, but that song was on the radio a lot, especially if you listen to the stations that played things like Nirvana and what was the Black Hole Sun song? Who was that? Oh, the lead singer died. My brain has just slipped back. Black Hole Sun, won't you come and take away the rain? Black Hole Sun. I'm not going to sing the song until I remember. Oh well. Yeah. And here's one from Loco Bricks. It says, very cool haul. Those lights look super cool. Again, talking about the 12-volt light. Loco Bricks is a pretty energetic YouTuber. I think he has another vlogging channel that he gained success on. But check out Loco Bricks. He also got the yellow truck early as well. Everybody not in the land, get in the truck. Ty Novell, I said, I felt your joy when you had fun with the puzzle, Jabbo. It is for elementary school kids and for people with Fabuland nostalgia. Yep, that's me. Chris Cummings. I found one of those T-section pieces and used it a lot. I put it in a drawer for safekeeping. I wish Lego would make a road highway sign set with at least 20 signs and maybe a few minifigures, perhaps some road workers or people who have adopted the road and are cleaning the trash along it. I tell you a funny story about that. So I imagine there's some third-party street and highway stickers out there. Lego really needs to support Lego cities with neat little sets, not just construction sets, in my opinion. Maybe even make more tree sets. I know I should look. Oh, I got to do the read more online for these things, but I feel as though you guys could help stimulate the conversation about what Lego doesn't do. Of all the Lego sets that I have purchased, the city minifigures and the space scientists are the ones I scoffed at when I saw them at Target. So, it's this one of those questions because Lego makes a lot of stuff, so you can't. There's really no shortage of things that they do, and yet, with as much as they make, we still find things that we wish they made. So I have to balance that. I have to be reasonable, because is more, or is more or less? Is less more? Because we got sets like what you're talking about when Lego made less. They were There was a city pack that had people and a few signs. I think might have even had a tree or something in, it, or maybe that was the tree pack. And back in the '60s, they sold the sets, the little box sets that had the different signs in them. And then there was a set that just had signs and road things. So they made those things in the past, but that was before Pick a Brick Online. So I don't know if that's why they don't do things like what you're saying, but I think a minifigure pack would be, do those little packs of 6. In Lego Education, you they have them, the like the 30 packs of minifigures with all the little things. So those, I wish those were more readily available. The Lego Education sets, because those are perfect for what you're talking about. It's just a whole bunch of people that you can put in your city. A lot of them doing city stuff. Those I did a video on one or two of them in the past, but it's Lego also did kind of they did about 3 or 4 packs like the scientists, and there was a city one that was similar to the Lego Education, but I thought the Lego Education ones were better in my opinion. It's an excellent question, Chris. You see how long of course I'm talking, but I've barely touched the surface of the comments. I'm only up to comments within the past day. I don't get tens of thousands of comments, but it's still hard to reply to all, especially when I talk to them. Now this one I've already replied to, so I'm not gonna that, and I've already replied to that one. All right, here we go. Jelly John. Yep, I'm watching this. Buggles Kelly. Hey Jabba, great shirt today. Great lights. Glad they look okay. Great frog rattle. It's right back there now. Um, I would have got that. And she says, hey, that's a great jigsaw puzzle. Have fun doing that. Large size, brilliant for tender hands. I'm having fun watching you do it. I love that. Fun today. Thanks, Javo. Uh, MX, wait a minute. MX is 5938. Oh, I replied to this one, but I didn't hardly. It says, I have nothing against third-party companies. I understand that these modifications are useful and necessary for some hobbyists, but modifying official Lego pieces and reselling them under your own brand is just asking for trouble. I don't know how someone could think that they would get away with it, especially knowing how quickly Lego sues smaller companies to get them off the market. And that's why I said my reply to that was maybe a company like HA Bricks should just sell the ball bearings separately and let you modify it. I don't, but I also said, I think everybody that's on YouTube or has gone to a convention or collects Lego for any amount of time has modified bricks that they bought from another company. I'm just saying. Everybody, like if you go to a convention, you get the little brick badge. Those are modified bricks. Just saying. Some of them have magnets glued to them. Maybe they make you sticky the magnets to them. I don't know, but there's so many customs out there, and it was never an issue until I saw this lawsuit. I, all the customs. Now Lego did kick all the customs off of Bricklink when they got on there, which I understood, and I wasn't as upset about it. I was disappointed because I had bought from some of the chromers and the custom engravers and stuff, but I understand that they can take that off of Bricklink. But those companies still existed. They didn't close the companies. They just had those companies had to sell on another website or their own website. But I don't get it. Mayo Hosk, and I'm still only to comments 1 day ago. You should get one of your 12-volt passenger chains with a small station platform to demonstrate the light kit. I know. So on my long list of stuff I need to do. Says the problem also from Mayo, the problem you're running into with Fabuland is the same problem you're having with the tippers. It's getting harder to find. Yep. And for Bricks and Giggles, the vintage female YouTuber and all the other social media says the reason there are no yellow Fabuland windows for sale is because I keep buying them all for my mock. I am working for Brick Fair, Virginia. So everybody go to Brick Fair, Virginia to see Stacy from for Bricks and Giggles. She's taking a mock that's going to have some Fabuland parts in it. Brick trains, great stuff. Judy, you must find the space for it. Very good reference, Judy. Judy 3970. Oh no, not the puppet. All right, so Yoda, Milo is scared of Yoda. So, all right, I'm up to 2 days ago, and I literally have a comment that I got to hide user from channel. So we'll stop there. So that was me going through all the videos. All the recent comments from comments that were posted in the past day. Now, the sad thing about it, I did all that, and there are comments older that I haven't replied to. So I'll do that off camera, but I just wanted to give you a little taste of, going through the comments. Obviously, it wouldn't take me as long to do it if I wasn't talking to you now, but it gives us a chance to get some interaction with the viewers. And I want to thank everybody for their questions they ask. I'm going to try to get this going every week, but you never know. I wonder how long this video was. I don't know. But I had fun making it. I hope you had fun watching it. We'll see you in the next one.